Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors. Well, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Father's Day, super busy for us. Now it's time to get back to work. So there's a lot to do. We got MindsEye. We're going through Dune. We're going through Dune. We're going through MindsEye. We'll probably finish MindsEye maybe this week and then working on a review for that because I have to. It's just too funny. It's way too funny.
It's bad, not bad,
so
good.
bad.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. That's kind of taking our time. So I want to do something on Dune Awakening. We'll do that, and then much more to come. Alex, what the heck has been happening in gaming news?
Well, we got some exciting rumors. So the voice actor for John Marston says that he's forbidden to tell us, but there's some exciting stuff coming this week. He said this week.
John Marston,
Yeah.
You mean the character from one of my favorite video games of all time?
We get another one.
Red Dead Redemption.
We
What
get
could he
another one.
possibly
If he's excited
talking
to do
about?
another, reprise his role.
Quiet
if
Man
he
2.
doesn't?
No.
Is it a remaster of a remaster
No.
or something?
No, let's not
that
do
that
that.
could be a potential.
Yeah.
It could, because every Rockstar is pushing Grand Theft Auto 6. There's no reason for them to try to stir the pot with
Way to
anything having
burst
to
my
do with
bubble,
their-
Joe.
He's also a voice
true.
actor that
It's
can
true.
do other roles, so maybe he's talking about a completely different video game. In
Red
which,
Dead Live. It's gonna be a mobile game.
Blue Alive. What's Red Dead Redemption? Blue Alive.
Not Redemption.
Blue Alive.
I don't know.
Condemnation. Okay.
Condensation.
Yeah, he gets,
Yeah.
he gets wet.
I hate to pour cold water over everybody, but hey, if it
It's
turns out
true,
that it's
though.
really cool, then we'll be happy.
Yeah, they like to make these super low effort, super bad, absolutely not worth your fucking money remakes and remasters. They put out all of those GTAs that didn't fucking work and people mass refunded. So if it is a remaster of one of the old ones, be careful.
I can't stand it right now. I've got such exciting news. I can't share it with you right now, and it's absolutely killing me. I truly cannot think about anything
Tear me
else,
apart.
especially playing this. He didn't let... Especially playing this. So he used the words, I can't think about anything else, especially playing this. What was he playing? Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
So it's even more hints that it's in that direction. Is it, let's see,
Live
what is
service
it?
Red
By
Dead.
the end of the week, definitely before Friday 20th. And I hope that they don't change the plans because they're like, all right, he fucked it up. We're not gonna announce it this week.
They will.
They need something to announce towards the end of the year to get people excited because they did push GTA out, but I don't know. I'm thinking you may be right with the horrible remaster, but I really want...
Yeah, everyone does, but like
Those,
He
those ga-
re-recorded his lines or something.
Yeah, those games cost like $500 million to $1 billion to make, and yeah, they made their money back, but like, there's not a whole lot of room for child casinos and some of these things, so it doesn't make the real big bucks. But here's hoping. All right, the writer behind Stray it wants to make a new game where you play as a cat assassin in a neo-noir world.
Neo-noir.
You guys like Stray? I like Stray.
It was good.
Yeah, I love the outfit we put you in. Yeah, it was a
They're
really-
also making a Stray movie, aren't they? Annapurna or some...
Annapurna Entertainment.
Yeah.
You should try to get in there.
Let's see if they. Well, we'll see.
We'll do the butthole cut.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But
My cat's all over again.
and Dave Bautista's production company is apparently signed on to. So
Okay, so
That'd be pretty
Dave
cool. I
Bautista
guess.
wants to get into gaming more directly, and if he infuses money into a video game project, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little cartoony one.
We'll
Make
see.
it like Ratchet & Clank or Sly Cooper or something like that.
Yeah.
it'll be
Cat
fun.
assassin.
Bloober Team this week also announced that they're going to do a Silent Hill 1 remake. They did such a wonderful job with Silent Hill 2. Honestly, this is how I think you should be handling remakes, where it's like, look, people love the original for all of the reasons that it was laid out, and they don't screw with any of those things. You're updating a couple of the systems and the graphics, and it wasn't perfect, but it was really, really good. So I like that they're doing the Silent Hill 1.
I know we give them a shit for doing just like, all right, we're going to do remakes or remastered all the time. But I do like it because I've actually never played any of the Silent Hill ones.
Yeah.
So current gen looks good. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting for, was it Fatal Frame?
Oh yeah. Fatal Frame would be so good for. I mean, I want the movies. I want them to do like a good job with the movies. Like these are great horror games when you were allowed to make horror games because you're not anymore. They have to be action horror and not even survival because you got like too many bullets
Or trauma.
Yeah.
It's on the inside.
The real enemy was the trauma we started with. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
demons.
Yeah.
Ghosts and shit.
None of that. None of that. All right, I got bad news for Lars Wingfors. He is stepping down as Embracer CEO, and I don't know how you can replace this guy because this is
He had a great idea.
This is the guy who says all you have to do is we need to start focusing on making good games.
Oh, right.
And it's like when you have ideas like that, how
The last minute, he was like, you know what? I've got a brilliant idea. If
Then-
we just focus on good games, then we'll do well.
Then he said, holy shit, it's hard making a good game.
Yeah.
Isn't this hilarious that recently when he said that, now he got fired? Not fired, but he's leaving as
It's like,
the
it's
CEO.
too hard. I don't want to do it.
I forget it. Either that or the other, the shareholders heard him say what? You think we should be doing what?
Making good games.
You weren't
Get
doing
outta
that all along? Get
outta
out
here.
of here. Get out of here. Yeah, so the...
No, Alex. That was a positive spin.
Oh.
I'm going negative spin. You want to make good games instead of making buckets of money? No. Please leave.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So yeah, he gone. Now Embracer was this mega corp that owned all of these other people, and some wonderful companies were under the Embracer umbrella. Unfortunately, Embracer mismanaged a couple projects, and some of these game companies shut down, and we don't like when we see that happen, because when people at the top make bad decisions that cause the people below them to have bad products, like, no, you need to make this a live service game. It's like, nothing about this is live service. It's like, do it or you're fired.
The thing that sucks is, like, they know what they have to make, and it's like, look, this is not fun. They're just there, like, grinding. It's like, this shit, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Getting burnt out.
Yeah.
Putting out a shitty product that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
And it comes out, they're like, well, it didn't do good.
Yeah.
Shocker.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Yeah.
It's like, I
Fire.
can't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, we have exactly that. The Outer Worlds 2 director came out and said this week. He said, we don't set the prices for our games. You'll honestly have to talk to the Xbox folks because they've been getting a lot of hate for putting out an $80 game.
Yeah.
And
Wouldn't buy it.
I played the first
Wouldn't
one.
buy it for $80.
And I liked the first one, but it had a lot of problems.
$80 worth.
And I'm glad I'm going to get it on Game Pass,
Same.
and that's the only way I'm going to get it. But for $80, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah. And somebody made a comment because I tweeted, I said, hey, guys, public service announcement, don't spend $80 on this. It'll be on Steam for $80. Don't forget that it's going to be on Game Pass, and that's probably the only way that you should play it. And so stop promoting Game Pass. We don't own our games anymore, and everything's all digital, and we don't have physical copies, and then you'll lose access to it if you start paying. And it's like, I'm sorry, bro. We lost that war.
Yeah, they're going to do that regardless.
That war is...
Yeah.
We lost that war.
Do you think Steam has infinite licensing agreements
Yeah,
for all of their
that's
games?
Steam.
Because it seemed it hasn't done it very often, but they have, and that's still a digital copy of something. And there is no physical copies for Outer Worlds 2.
He's probably an older guy like us, but that war has been
Yeah,
lost.
it's over.
Hey, shit, man. I want a fucking Blockbuster.
I don't like it. I prefer what he says, But
Yeah, I'll go to Blockbuster, rent it for the weekend, return it.
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Shit,
that was the good time.
Bring that back.
That was a good
Again,
time.
They're saying GameFly is back. Well,
The story
it's
I
still
always
there.
bring
think
up
it's
is
still
I
there.
saw there was Alien vs Predator, like Extermination or Extinction or something. It's like a strategy game. Alien vs Predator is not worth buying, but when I
You've experimented.
played it for
Exactly.
7 days at Blockbuster,
You love A24, and you didn't buy the Blu-ray of Climax, right?
No, fuck
yeah,
Climax.
you watched it one time,
One of
and
the
you're like,
worst films ever.
never again.
It was
And
bad.
that was way back in the
I didn't
day
like
when
it.
I didn't even know what A24 was, and I was like, I hate this movie. I hate the people that made it. I'll never watch anything like it again. And now, many years later, I'm like, man, A24
They
gets me
can't all
so
be
excited about
bangers.
everything. And you're right, they can't all be bangers. But some people actually like that film. It's like, what?
What do we say about some
Some
people?
people, yeah.
Some people.
Some people.
What do we say about some people?
Yeah, some people get us demonetized when we talk about some people. All right, MindsEye.
Mind's Eye.
Amazing.
And you
Mind's Eye.
guys are having a great time.
Oh,
Eye.
I'm so fucking
I don't want it
bored.
to end.
I want it to
I
end.
want it to end.
It is
I don't
real
want
bad.
it to end.
You're driving, you look to the side, mission failed. What?
Hey, stop revealing our
Okay.
parodies.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Mission failed.
If you don't go about it the exact way, it's hilarious.
We talked about
Boy.
their chief legal officer and their chief financial officer leaving last week, and
We're
everyone's
gonna
like,
have to finish this game. Let's see, either
This week.
today or tomorrow.
Yours are almost
we'll
done,
stream
yeah.
it, and then and my birthday's on the 18th. Holy fucking shit! Damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do for that.
35.
But y'all will probably, hopefully, we get that done, and then maybe Thursday I can work on that while y'all stream
Okay.
something. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But what are you saying?
we got,
Mind's Eye.
I got an
It sold
endoscope.
1 billion copies.
Yeah, no, it's not doing very well. In fact, it's doing so poorly that for the second time, and this is a big deal. If you don't PlayStation is offering refunds for this game.
Oh
and
my
Rare.
God.
PlayStation
Fucking
hates
rare.
you. And
They don't wanna
PlayStation-
do that.
and they don't want to give you your money back because they even take a loss on that for processing. It's bad. They only did this for Cyberpunk, which absolutely did not work on PS4. Which half of the Cyberpunk sales were on consoles when it first came out. So it's it was a big deal.
But Alex, are you fucking stupid? This is a conspiracy by a fleet of paid-for bots
Yeah, I didn't get my
to
check this week.
badmouth my game.
Yeah, I didn't. Did you get your check?
Where the fuck is my money? This game is amazing.
There's some kind of concerted effort to trash our game in the studio.
Yeah.
It 100% from bot farms. Joe, where bot farms? Did he play his game?
Mission failed.
Or did he just look at his
Mission
game?
failed.
I think he looked at one of the cutscenes in his game and goes, yes, ship it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only part that works is the cutscenes. Sometimes.
It's all making sense when you have these two C-level executives leaving when they're canceling sponsored streams at the last possible minute.
Yes, that was
Go
fucking
Carnage
weird.
was going to stream the game, and then it didn't go so well. There's also some clips of people that did get paid opportunities and this is amazing. I love this game.
Really?
And it's not.
Oh, man, I want to watch those. That's
Yeah.
the kind of cringe content.
It's you liar.
Yeah.
Fucking
You're not having fun.
This is one of the worst games of release. Now you know to never fucking believe those particular people. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The reviews,
Give me a list.
The
I'm
reviews
gonna
are
look it up.
super, super poor. The game's not working. They're talking about all the patches that are going to fix everything.
I'm surprised PlayStation didn't put on the contract, this game may suck. That's on you.
That's
No
on you.
refunds.
No
No
refunds.
refunds, bitch.
That's on you.
Yeah.
But that's pretty big if they're giving refunds.
Yeah, it's a pretty massive thing. I mean,
Again, he paid for it. I'm playing it, and I don't even want it. It's I don't want.
you want your money
I
back.
want my money back.
Yeah, and you paid
On my
nothing.
time, my money.
Yeah. And then of course someone's like, well, is this going to be like Cyberpunk 2077?
No.
And it's only in the bad way, and I doubt there's going to be any sort of redemption arc because
Yeah.
the bones are bad, right?
Yes,
Cyberpunk
yes.
had good bones, and it just didn't fucking work.
Exactly.
And so they were, of course, through DLCs and patches, able to figure it out.
This needs a whole fucking rehaul.
Yeah, just burn it to the ground and let's bury it in the desert, and we will never talk about this game again.
Next to E.T.
Right next to E.T.
Right next to E.T.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's some hilarious shit.
It's hilarious because you're watching him be miserable.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
why
bad.
it's one of the greatest games ever made.
You
And
cannot
That's how
do-
we do a promotional stream.
You have to do it
You
a
just go.
specific
You
way.
laugh your ass off. What are they gonna cancel you for laughing at the game?
Yes, yes. Our game,
This is the
our
greatest
game is
thing.
supposed to be
What the
serious.
fuck?
It's supposed to be a serious game,
Right,
Joe.
Serious.
it's like The Room with Tommy Wiseau
Oh.
when he was like, he doesn't understand why people are laughing and clapping.
And then they beat her up so bad. Haha, you're so funny. It's like, what are you talking about, Tommy?
No, you're not. You're supposed to laugh at it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
You're
man.
supposed to hate.
It's funny.
it's bad.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay. Switch 2 has broken Nintendo records. It sold 3.5 million
You
units
failed.
globally in 4 days.
You failed all that bitching for nothing.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They won.
Yeah, Nintendo. The Nintendo fans and Nintendo stands got what they wanted.
Say it again.
3.5 million units globally in the first 4 days of sales.
Well, yeah, well, we knew that. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid not to know that Nintendo fans are going to buy the new Nintendo console no matter what.
For
no matter what.
$80.
Even if it was $650, it would get purchased.
Oh, yeah.
That would probably only go down to maybe 3 million units sold. So 500,000 people are like, nah.
Oh, they're complaining.
Yeah.
No, they didn't complain. We did the complaining.
A lot of people did. It's funny.
Oh,
'cause,
you're
like,
right. Yeah,
there's
the
some
people that
they
did complain, but then
complained
put
and
the
hey, I
money
got one. It's like,
into
you were
Nintendo's
fucking
pockets.
complaining about it. You got
Fuck.
one? Okay.
Fuck. Sends Nintendo the exact message.
Yep.
That
we got you
fuck.
exactly where we want you, and we can charge whatever we want for these games.
Get ready for $90 games next cycle.
Well, I mean, so it's like Mario Kart's a big game for them, but it's like it's not the mainline Mario game. It's not the mainline Zelda game. It's like, what are those games going to cost? They can just be like, Zelda's going to cost $100.
Yeah, because they said it's going to vary.
Yeah.
So
we make the
what kind
price
of record
points
is
now.
it?
So the Switch 1 only sold 2.7 million units within the first month. And so this is a pretty massive deal for them because Switch was one of the best-selling consoles of all time.
Yeah.
Switch 2 is doing really well. And really, there's not a whole lot of games
This
on
is
it.
sad as fuck because it's sending the wrong message. It's also Nintendo going in a different direction and then being encouraged for it, which is the death of innovation. It's just a slightly upgraded Nintendo Switch 1, right?
With a downgraded camera thing.
With a downgrade in the
Discord.
camera, downgrade in the screen, downgrade in this. And it's because, well, their user base is, bigger. There's more gamers now than there was 10 years ago. There's more gamers. There's going to be double the amount of gamers in 20 years, So progressively, you're getting more and more sales.
Yeah.
And it was something big would have to happen for them to just, like, not sell well at all. Like the big confusion when everybody thought that the Wii U was a controller, not a new console. Remember, we got the Wii and then the Wii U thing. They did that big disaster there.
I think they learned their lesson from that.
They learned their lesson from that, but they learned their lesson from Sony and from Xbox, where it's like, let's do Nintendo Switch 2, slightly upgraded version of it, and see how well it does. Boom! Let's raise the prices. See how well it does. Boom!
But Joe, you can go anywhere in the Mario Kart game, and it's just not.
But that's not why I get the Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I want to race with friends.
It's also not true, and like all of the real fun videos. So it's like, look, if they put out a bunch of, I'll eventually get a Switch 2 if they put out some games on it that are exclusive. Like I love Zelda. I grew up playing it. It's one of my very first video game experiences. If you put out a good Zelda,
I love the Mario Karts and the Mario parties. They're amazing, but no.
Yeah.
Not this time.
I want to compare it with some of the other sales.
Like in the first Wii U did very poorly for them.
Wii U sold 13.56 million units before being discontinued.
Yeah, over its lifetime.
It sold 3 million units in its first few months. That's the only figure we have there.
Yeah, so this is just sold about that in 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to do well. A couple of these analysis groups said that they're expecting it to sell 13 million copies, units in just 2025, and really ramp up towards the end of the year around holiday season. So we'll see if that's accurate. But another major hit for Nintendo, and I just wish that they were a little bit more pro-consumer.
So, it was. I guess it's just going to sell better. It's on track to be selling better than the original Nintendo Switch.
You could play that. What was it? Blood something?
No.
Probably not going to sell as much as the Wii sold because that was the one that went crazy.
Fortunately, there's no shortage of Souls-like games coming out, so I can skip that.
I'm actually thinking about getting a GameCube.
I've
never had a GameCube.
You want to buy a GameCube?
Yep,
they're real cheap.
Exactly.
They're real cheap right now, Joe. You waited quite a long time.
I'll get it.
I think you may have missed the heyday when playing Smash Brothers and all of that other stuff. So, but
That's 64. That's it.
Good luck.
64 was great.
Still have it. And GoldenEye.
Do you have the upgrade, the expansion pack that you needed to
I
play?
don't think I do.
Yeah.
No.
I had to save my pennies and go buy that. I bought one at Blockbuster so that we could run the good games on Nintendo 64. So, all right, that's what I got for this one. You had another one you want to bring up?
Yeah, so CD Projekt Red says that Witcher 4, the upcoming Witcher 4, is going to be a more console-first
Switch to?
development. We want to, also because we're CD Projekt Red, we also like to push PCs to the limit. They want to throw that in there. But I think it's because, if you say something like that, then your hardcore fan base will be like, what the fuck? Console fucking plebs. PC Master Race, what the fuck did just came out of your mouth? Don't be neglecting us. Don't go chasing, the consoles. But the fact is, Witcher 3 probably sold more on consoles than it did on PC. And all CD Projekt Red is doing here by saying this is, hey, we're going to focus, make sure that
I'm one of them.
Our console versions are not shit. Like what happened with
Cyberpunk,
little game called Cyber Trash on the previous what was it, on the last edition consoles,
which was half their
it
sales.
was Cyber Trash.
Half their sales were on the previous gen, and so all of those people didn't have faces. And like things were in slow-mo and they weren't supposed to be in slow-mo.
That's the last time Sony pulled stuff for sale and gave refunds is Cyberpunk. So it's happening to MindsEye now, so you know how big of a disaster it was when they didn't have a console, first development mentality.
And then what's fucking terrifying, and again, you guys tease me about it, but I fucking hate the Xbox Series S. I think it's a piece of shit, and I hate all of them because it holds gaming back. And all the developers, when they talk about it, they're like, yeah, Xbox made us sign this thing saying that our game has to be able to run on that piece of shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you expect Witcher 4 to be able to run on that piece of shit? It's not going to. You're not going to have
like
faces.
the latest and greatest, and
I don't have one.
But I understand when people have less
PS5.
money. I sympathize, but you gotta just, I don't know, like I said, either mow more lawns or like Joe does, whore himself out to more AJOJs on the side of the street.
You
Retirement
get
homes.
that extra.
I'm telling you, that's where I make my money. Because I could get 5 dates before 5 o'clock.
What?
You go retirement homes.
Retirement homes.
They get up early. I get 5 dates, in bed by 7.
There you go. Anyways, we wanted to solve certain foundations for us. It's Jacob, a VP and global art director. It's pretty logical in thinking about it. It's easier to scale up than it is down. Because we know that both Lumen and all those technologies are providing us pretty consistent representation across scaling up. Once we knew that, we can set the foundations for visual and technicality. There's room to scale up. So basically, they like to push PCs to the limit, and they want to, at this point, kind of focus on their console technology and make sure that those are up to par. Yeah.
The good news is Microsoft did give Baldur's Gate 3 a pass as far as Xbox Series S stuff, so hopefully they just change in the future, because originally they're like, hey, we can't, this thing just will not work on the Series S until we spend significantly more time. So maybe that's will have to happen, but that's not going to run. You know, that all that footage, that test footage where you saw with like, it's like this running at...
it's going to be smoking.
Yeah, well, especially those people who have it pushed up against their wall. So I
need a vent.
Yeah, I need to breathe.
Yeah, I got another one, but we'll save it for the next story. So thank you guys so much for watching this particular news story. Stay tuned for part 2 in there, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.